All right, welcome to Bike Farm. This is the communal spot in the Vine where we will be doing all of our composting processing.
Hello.
This is Chris Hatfield. He is the local business member that the city has been working with. He will be providing a bike pickup service for anyone, or they can bring their compost directly to this site. And Chris will then work on it to process it down into compost and then continue to sell the produced compost back to those people, his clients, and basically keep his business running and keep the service going for the Vine. And then on our right, this is Jamie McCarthy, my wonderful supervisor with the city, who has been organizing all of our thoughts and ideas on the project. And basically without her, this would be some place probably completely different. But we can take a step back here and see, yeah, this is essentially the size of the site. And you can see in the back, there's about 2 or 3 bins, which stages the compost. I know I'll have Chris talk a little bit more about that in a second, but I know the spot looks a bit small, but with this size, we're able to process, did you say it was 20,000 square cubic?
20 cubic yards.
20 cubic yards of food waste into compost.
That's right.
Each
soil amendment, so plant food.
Right.
Help people grow plants and vegetables, flowers at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I guess Chris has been a great help, and I just want to know, with his service, which is Bike Farm, by the way, if I haven't mentioned that already, any other future plans or projects and what you really want to see this business grow into?
Sure. Right now, I'm growing vegetables and perennial plants in a few raised beds in an attempt to sell flowers and veggies at market. And I'm also working on a solar dehydrated soil amendment or finished compost product that is available, so people can add that to their plants, their indoor plants, or their vegetables or anything they're growing in their garden, as well as selling compost, available to add direct to your garden space that hasn't been dehydrated. Another product I'm working on is ice melt out of dehydrated coffee grounds. So after a local coffee producer, Mama Lilu Cold Brew, produces coffee, I pick up the coffee grounds and I'm dehydrating those as well to use as an ice melt. So a couple innovations and doing as much as I can by bicycle.
So this is Jamie McCarthy, again, the Kalamazoo City's sustainability planner. And she has been my supervisor for these past few months, and we've together been working on the composting initiative for the Vine. And we're really starting to see everything come to fruition right now. We're about 2 weeks out from our composting challenge week, where we're going to ask residents to register and collect their food waste for a week. How do you feel about the challenge week that we have coming up for the Vine residents?
I'm really excited about it, and I feel like we have a pretty good plan moving forward that will help us with a range of number of participants that we have. We've had some awesome partnerships with the Vine Neighborhood Association, with the Bike Farm, and with other volunteers in the Vine neighborhood. And then we also are getting donations from Bronson Health Group with the reusable buckets. And we're also getting some funding from the Foundation for Excellence, because we're also using this as a way to gather information, engage the interest of residents in a more full-time, citywide kind of composting or food waste collection. We know that it will help align with a lot of our sustainability goals at the city, and we just wanted to learn more so we can kind of decide, what sort of actions we need to put into our sustainability strategy that we hope to have out later this year, or beginning of 2021.
Thank you so much. Jamie, how do you feel that the composting initiative fits into Kalamazoo's sustainability strategy, and where do you see it going in the future?
Yeah, so waste and waste reduction is one of the big topics, sort of one of 7 big topics that our different focus groups and sustainability team, made up of both city employees and residents throughout the city, have sort of brought to the forefront saying that, you know, reducing our waste and managing our waste better is a really important thing for Kalamazoo to do together moving forward. And so, you know, we're doing pilots like this project and working with folks like Chris and others throughout the community who have very sustainable waste streams in their institutions and businesses and homes, to get an idea of, you know, what are those next steps and those actionable items that we need to put into our plan and then start executing once the plan is finished, probably later this year or the beginning of 2021.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah, and having a Kalamazoo College intern this summer through the community building internship program has been a huge help, because I think we've been able to make connections in the neighborhood, get that feedback, talk to people, and get an event like this organized that we probably wouldn't otherwise have the capacity to do with the city. So it's been a really important part of the project.
It's been a pleasure working with the city as well.